AI has made it seem like the job market is absolutely collapsing, that in the future there'll be no jobs left for all us young people, and that the hope for finding a career that you actually want to do and you actually enjoy doing is out the window. But I now realise that AI won't take our jobs, and the reason is not what you think. See, nowadays AI slop is everywhere. There's AI commercials, AI videos, AI creatives. There's so much AI being pushed around the internet now that it actually makes people not feel like they can trust many things anymore. Trust is now the biggest currency they have out there. If you can build an audience that has trust, that is so much more valuable than just using boring, bland AI. Businesses rely on trust as one of their biggest selling points. See, I learned this when I did door-to-door sales. I met so many people and I tried to sell them a solution. I explained all the points, all the benefits, how it would help them, all of these different things. But a lot of the time they still wouldn't buy into what I was selling them. Not because the numbers didn't make sense. The numbers did make sense almost every single time. The issue was that they didn't trust me, and that's why they didn't want to pursue what I was selling. And I now know that all of these businesses, soon enough, they're going to realise that using AI just lowers their trust score when it comes to their audience. Because no one wants that anymore. People are starting to wake up and realising that human connection and authenticity is one of the biggest selling points in the world right now. Even though everyone's saying that AI is getting better and it's getting better, which it is, but I can still spot it. I feel like a lot of people can still spot when it's fake. A lot of people can't, especially a lot of older people, but a lot of people at our age, they can know and they can feel there's just something off. You get that uncanny valley feeling when something just doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel human. When you spot it's human, it turns off your interest almost immediately. And I don't think businesses are going to want to invest into something that has that power. AI definitely is efficient in what it does, 100%. It's really good at what it does when it comes to pulling facts and statistics and types of things, but AI doesn't have the ability to have perspective. It can pull information from different people, but it can't create its own perspective. I feel like in the future to come, everyone is just going to be begging for originality. 10, 15, 20 years ago, when we used to think of AI robots, we'd think that they would take over all the labour side of things, the things we didn't want to do, like bricklaying and carpentry, these types of things, the heavy stuff, so us as humans would have more time to enjoy the things that we actually like doing. But it's the other way around now. The AI's taken all the creative things that we enjoy doing, making music, making photos, making paintings, these types of things. So it means that we have less interest in doing the creative side of it. We only have time now to do industrial things like laying bricks or plumbing, these types of things. I feel like the more AI slop music is created, the more people will revert back to wanting to go to concerts in person. More brands that implement AI into their photos and their visuals, the more people will turn away from it and want to find something that's real, authentic and raw. Look at Red Bull, for example. Andres Bargil, excuse me if I pronounced your name wrong, I probably did, but he was the first person to ski down Mount Everest, which is an unbelievable achievement. And if you just look at the YouTube video that Red Bull posted about it, there's no clickbait, there's no red arrows in the thumbnail, there's no give me your attention, there's no AI automated titles. Everything that you read and everything that you see just feels authentic and human. No AI can ski down Mount Everest. That's just something it can't do. It can't be real. It can't exist in the real world. And that's where us as people, we outshine it. And that's why I think all our jobs, they won't be taken over. They'll definitely change. Someone's dog barking. The jobs will definitely change. It's not going to stay the same the way it is right now, but I feel like there will be a real big face-to-face revolution in the future. People will be begging for real authenticity, because authenticity will become the new currency of the world. Real connection will always beat fake efficiency.